All right. Can you see my screen now?
Oh, yes, we can.
All right. Thank you very much. Hi, Mida. Good afternoon. Hi, Tumife. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. So let me start it properly now. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Just like Dr. Farumbi, discussed about generative AI modules and prompt engineering, where he taught you the basis of generative models and how to craft effective prompts to get the best result. So today, our facilitator, Adiola Lawal, will be taking us on Google LM. In this Google LM, she's going to introduce you to the tool that help you to design and manage your research more efficiently. So Google LM is a product from Google, and I believe that Adola will teach us better on how to use Google LM for our research and how to upload our different files, to be able to get insight from those sources. Over to you, Adela. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, GBG, and welcome everyone to this session. I'll be sharing my screen. Okay, so hello, everyone, and welcome to this session. Today, let me do slideshow. Please confirm we can see my screen and you can hear me clearly with a thumbs up, please. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Today I'll be taking you through Google Notebook LM. We've been talking about how to use the AI tool, generative AI, prompt engineering. Dr. Farmabi started us up yesterday, and today we'll be going into this. Now, when you hear Notebook LM, what comes to your mind, and what is it meant for? What are we going to be using it for? So you want to go into research, and you want to be doing research around that. So here, Notebook LM is just like your learning companion as a student, how we can use Notebook LM. I'll be talking you through that and how to like help you summarize, just like a summarizer tool, and it's good at what it does pretty much. So we'll be talking you through that today. Thank you. So next, we'll be going into what we'll be covering today, what the book LM is, the key features, and how to get started into it. Then some of the use cases, talking about that, the tips and your best practices, the limitation and the future. So where do you see Google LM tomorrow? Where do you want to see the book LM next tomorrow? The future about it, we'll be talking about that. So what is Notebook LM? Notebook LM is an AI's first notebook powered by Google Gemini. So the model that is running this notebook is Gemini generally, and it is designed to help you as an individual to understand, synthesize, and interact with your own document and sources, meaning that whatever you give it to do, it does it according to what you provide it with. So you provide that you give it a prompt or you give it what to do and it does it for you. Now let's talk about how it was being originated. It was launched in 2023 by Google Labs. So when you see or you're being asked when was the book LM started, just know it's 2023 and by Google Labs as an experimental AI tool evolved for easier projects. So it is made broadly available in 2024 for everyone to use with Gemini 1.5 Pro. So by using any of Gemini models, that is the origin of it. So what is the purpose? So unlike generic AI chatbot, so the book LM is grounded in your own source. That is, you provide it what it is meant to do, and it answers the question based on what you put. And it also reduces hallucination. Hallucination in the sense that it gives you gibberish on what you are not meant to give. So exactly what you upload is what is going to be given to you back. So that is why we are using the book LM or we are studying about it. So the technology bit around it is used built on the Gemini 1.5 Pro with a 1 million plus token context window. So enabling deep simulation understanding of very large documents. So no matter the size of a document, it can easily go in, crunch it for you, and give you as a summarizer. So how does Notebook LM works? Now, how does it work? What is it like? So I'm going to be giving you, talking through how this works for you. Number one, what it does is, one, what you do as an individual, you upload the source. Upload the source in sense that you can have different file uploaded. You can have a PDF file, you can have the URLs, you can have the doc, you can have a YouTube link or audio files, whatever files you have, you give it to it and it crunches it for you. So the process, Gemini reads and indexes all your content. It reads everything. It just trying to memorize, understand what you are trying to say, and reads everything and give you major context around what you have prepared as the source. So, and you can ask it, you can ask the chat questions and request summaries as much as possible. We'll be going through that phases and you'll be seeing how lovely Notebook LM works. Then also your ground answer, respond with citations. So whatever citation, or let's say you upload like 5 to 10 links, it goes in there and to cite every paper in which you have uploaded. It doesn't just go on and say, okay, Adela wrote everything by herself. No, I read some people's paper. I crunched some people's paper to generate mine. Do you understand? I went through some people's research to generate mine. It will be going through that and generate our own for us. So unlike ChatGPT or Gemini, Notebook LM does not draw from the open internet. It goes ground into your source, into the source you provide. So let's say I provide different research Dr. Farumbi has done, different research GBG has done, or someone else has done. I put everything together. I copy the links online. I put everything together. What it does is it draws whatever it is giving to me as response, it draws it in from whatever I provided to it. So it doesn't go out or think outside the box. It stays within the circle of what I wanted to do. So that is how it works. So don't worry. If you are as a student and you have a PDF that your lecturer gave to you in class and you're kind of struggling with it, I will explain to you how you can upload it there and ask it to crunch it for you. And you can have like a student pack to read. Instead of reading the whole manual, it crunches it for you and gives you facts and exactly points for you to read. Yes. So, and it makes it reliable and citations ready for serious research, right? Because you can't have you can't copy somebody's research without citing them. It is not possible. So you have to. So what kind of source type does Notebook LM support? It supports PDF, YouTube links, Google Docs, audio files, Google Slide, text, just paste the link, web URLs, and doc files. So any of them, you just upload any of them. It takes any of this. It reads through it crunches it, and give you a response or a feedback. So what are the core features at a glance? So one, I talked about AI chat with source. You chat with the materials you have. You can click any of the link and be asking it, okay, tell me what you are doing here or what you'll be doing at this point. It gives it to you the way it is meant to give it to you. Then smart notes, it creates notes for you that are AI generated. It is AI enhanced, but you know it is auto generated by AI, right? So it gives you auto generated from your source and written manually and referenced in your chat. You'll not be the one to pick and say, okay, yes, this is okay. I want this to be in my own documentation. It ought to generate summaries. Notebook LM generates a summary of every source you have added. So let's say you added like 5 or 6 sources, it generates everything together for you and it adds it. So what of the citing part? Every person that has written or passed or the document that passed through their table or they are passed through their own research source, it goes there and it cites every one of them. Like you said, you want to avoid plagiarism. You don't want to be called out and say, Adiola stole somebody's work and did not cite the person. You don't want to do that. So it is very important for you to cite every researcher on that particular paper. So audio overview, it converts your source files into a podcast style. We'll see how to do that. And it also style guides and briefs. So with this, you can create tables, you can create a workflow diagram, you can create a chart, all these things on that report. It can do those things for you. Those are the core features it has at a glance. So the audio overview, generally what it is one, automatically converts your uploaded source into dynamic podcast style. So you hear the podcast, like I'll play one for you or we can do one together. The way you plays it just like goes like an interaction. Yes, so once you want to do that, you just go into your notebook, you click on generate under the audio part, you wait for 1 or 2 minutes, listen to the custom podcast. When you listen to it, then you can customize it if you want. So it is customizable, tell them to focus on your topic or your particular area or your audience. Just tell it to do that. Then you can also minimize it to like 3 minutes. You can have two hosts. So the AI naturally has these two hosts according to it because it wants a conversation flow. And at some point, you can easily interrupt and say, okay, you want to jump in a conversation. You say they will pause, they will say, oh, somebody wants to join our old podcast. And they will say hello when you join. Things like that happens. Then you can download the format for offline listening. It's very interesting. You're gonna enjoy it. So what the interface is looking like majorly has three parts. It has the source, it has the chart, and it has your notes. So on the left panel, we have the source. Here you list all the added links which you've added. It lists all the sources for you. It lists it on the left panel for you. In the center, you can ask it questions. You can ask it for the chart history. It can save the citations for you. You can click on any of the sources and ask it to generate an overview for you on the body. That is what the center chart is meant for. It will view AI response with citations. You can ask questions from your research, from your source. No matter the link, you just ask it questions, it provides it for you. Then on the right panel, you can take notes from there. It creates and store notes manually. It says AI's response and it generates notes from the source. So notes from fully searchable, you can easily go through them, search around it. Then you can use notes for additional context. Then you can also export and share your notes also. All these things, you'll be seeing it on how beautiful the notebooks look. Then how to get started. Firstly, I would love everyone to from your system. Please go to Notebook. And the beautiful part of this is open source, right? What you just have to do is how do you get started? Firstly, you have to have a Gmail or a Google account. Let's say you have a Google account majorly, maybe one used for your browser, one used for school mails or your own personal mail, right? Once you have any of your Chrome browser, you go there and you just launch notebooklm.google.com. Automatically, it is free for everyone. It is free to use. You can sign in and add it to the homepage of your dash anyhow you want it. Just search for it, notebooklm.google.com. So, firstly, when you do that, if you're asked you to create a new notebook, when you create your new notebook, you give it a name. So, you don't want to lose your research topic. So, you can give it a research name based on what you have want to talk your research area is. Just name it that so you can easily go back and reference it. So the third process we're going to be doing is on the third part, we're going to be adding the source, right? You upload PDFs, you can upload, you paste your URLs, your Google Doc, text, or like up to like 50 sources. Yes, you can have as many sources as you want, right? The next thing, we're going to explore the auto summary. That is every summary that is going to be generating from your source at which you have added, you can immediately generate a summary from your source. First beautiful part of it is out of the 50, let's say we have 50 sources listed on the left hand side. If you want it to just give you auto summary of only one, what you just have to do is uncheck the other ones and click on only one source and it gives you a summary of it. Then you can start chatting with it, tell it to take away something, tell it to keep something for you, tell you, just ask it few questions, right? Just play around with it and it does that. Then the last part is you can use the notebook guide to create your FAQs, brief, or your audio overview with just one click. It will do that. So for our use case, generally, we're going to have the research, the study, and the writings. So firstly, why students love Notebook LM majorly is because you can upload your textbook chapter, ask targeted questions. Let's say you did something in class today and you didn't understand what was said or what was in that part. You can easily have that file or that document, or let's say the manual is in PDF. You can easily upload that part and ask it targeted questions. It will do that for you. Generate study guide and exam ready summaries. You have exam tomorrow. You are thinking of how do I go through this? You can easily put it there, ask it to provide or generate to you exam ready summaries so you can read that. Then you compare with multiple research side by side, get audio generated FAQs before exam, and use audio overview while communicating in class. So let's say one doing it, want to come into class, you can use the okay. Let's say from here to my hostel is like 5 minutes walk, and sometimes I do listen to music when I'm walking, and I don't want to listen to music, right? So whatever I generate for my audio, for my let's say I'm having exams tomorrow, next tomorrow, or let's say in a week's time, I'll generate all the summary I've generated into a podcast, have that on my phone, plugged on my AirPods, and I can be listening to it just like music. It's just an interaction process, and you can begin taking a stroll with it, just like a stroll in the park. Definitely, you can have something you remember that. Oh yes, I remember the lecturer talked about something. You take note of it. But that way, it just goes with the flow because it just looks like music to the ears, pretty much. Because if you are listening to music, it's always sounding sweet and interesting, just the same way this is. So for research, you can have like up to like 10 research papers. You want to have literature review done, you can have like 10 super. Ask what is the main disagreement between among these three authors. It will give you each disagreement between the authors. It will give you a synthesized answer in seconds. That's how beautiful it is. So to look at, let's say, 5 research papers, look at what's the most common thing among these papers, give it to me. Or you tell them what's the disagreement between these papers, generate it and give it to me. Then that what you can work on for your research, right? You can write that for your literature review, and definitely you are going to be citing those papers, so you won't be flagged for plagiarism or anything. But you have to cite those papers so you won't be copying someone's work, which is very important. Then your exam preparation. For exam preparation, you can add your lecture slide, your text chapters. Like I said, you can ask it to generate a comprehensive study guide, FAQ, and timeline in one click. So just tell it what to do. Yeah, we give it instructions and the AI does it for us. That's why we are here doing that. So for writing of essays, upload source relevant to your essay topic, ask for key arguments, support quotes, and counterpoints, right? It does all this modeling. Just give it this. Sometimes AI hallucinate based on what we feed it to do, right? And we don't want to do that. So we're going to provide it with key arguments, right? These key arguments will help you understand, okay, this is where I want it to go to, and don't hallucinate, right? Give it directly what you want it to do, and it will give us all those writings. So some of the use case we use it for operational and for teams, analytics and researchers. We can use it in healthcare and sciences, legal and compliance, marketing and content. So we have like want to upload, like you're an analyst now and you want to have like 5 years research of what the company's report has been like, and general overview of what the research is. You don't be thinking in your head that how can I crunch all this data one after the other. What you just have to do is put all these things together, their white papers, their reports. So ask, just gather all these sources together, put it on the notebook LM, add their links there, PDFs, upload everything there. Definitely is going to generate something for you. That's how beautiful it is. Then for healthcare and science, what you have to do is upload the medical literature or clinical studies that you have, synthesize treatment guidelines for multiple sources, generate research summaries, and audio overview for continuous medical education. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes reading the book can sometimes be boring, or can sometimes just look like, I'm tired of reading this thing. I just want something to be saying it to me in my ears, and that's where the podcast comes in, and you can easily read, listen to it while you are taking a stroll in the park. While you are reading that, you can just take a stroll, you can do your house chores, you can do any other thing while moving around, but you know you have something you are listening to. Then legal and compliance bit, you can upload contract regulations and case laws. Then you ask it to, what does section 4.2 says about liability, compare clauses across multiple documents, because we know some of these legal terms, they also come with these huge grammars, right? That needs to be crunched and understand by a citizen like we, that we don't understand what those terminologies look like. And the model or the AI tool, the book LM generally will just generate documents summarized for what the client quickly and very, very fast. That's how it works. So the marketing and the content part, you upload your competitors' reports or your customers' interview, extract key points from it, generate a content brief, and summarize a long report from your executive stakeholders. So you have a very jungled marketing brief that has been put together for you. Okay, give me a general overview of what they are seeing in all this. I don't want to read everything; it's too much. I'm not saying so, but just go to Notebook LM, put everything there, upload it, and ask it to summarize everything for you. And it's going to be giving you key facts in which your stakeholders will be like, wow, you've done a very good job. That is how that works. Right. So, what are the tips and the best practices? So, your tips and best practices we have for orgs, we have prompts, save, we verify, iterate, and mix. Organize your topic, compare separate notebook per project, don't mix unrelated sources together. So, you have something on health, you have something on food, you don't mix food, health, and law together. Then that's I mean the model generally don't be thinking in gibberish and hallucination, that how does food correlates with health? How does it correlate with any other law, legal citations or what? So you have to be very, very specific when you're mixing some of these sources together. Then your prompts. Instead of saying summarize, you just ask it to list five most important findings from source to two relevant climate topic policies. Like give it exact things. So just say it should list it for you. When it lists it for you, or just ask it like give me five, or when you do that, all those things, just ask it to list those things for you and it to do that. Then you can save your key responses. When you save them, you can always go back and verify. Always check citations are included. Check every inline citations to verify that they are is very accurate. Notebook LM is reliable, pretty much, but spot checking is built on trust in output, right? So you have to spot check that yes, every citation that was done there was done correctly by the model or the notebook generally. Then iterate your question, use follow-up questions to go deeper, start broad, then narrow. Tell me more about point three work that works well, right? Just tell me more about point two. What does point one means? Can you go broader? It explains it, it gives it explicit understanding, right? Then when it comes to the mixing, you can combine YouTube links, PDFs, web articles for which are multi-format context in one topic. So one topic you can mix them together and to come up with something very, very solid. That is how the best practices is going to be like. So limitation to know, if you're offline, Notebook LM cannot browse the web. Yes, so it has to be. So the source size cap PDFs are limited to 500,000 words each. So individual notebooks support up to 50 source. Large data sets might or may need splitting. So if it is too large, please split up. Don't just juggle everything together. Then AI definitely can hallucinate. So while grounding reduce errors dramatically, the AI can still misinterpret some of these things for us. So let's always add context or verify those facts when we are getting or generating any of these things. So Notebook LM for no real-time data, Notebook LM has no awareness of events after his training is being cut off and doesn't fetch live data. Upload the recent doc manually, right? For the audio is not editable. It is what it generates for you, it generates for you. You can regenerate, you can also regenerate with different prompts. So once you generate the first one, you're not okay with that, you're asked to regenerate a new one for you. You can do that, but it is not editable to what you want. So you have to stick with what you have. That's just the limitation it has. So no team collaboration. Notebook is currently the Notebook LM is currently should I call it is private, yeah. So unlike Google Collab, where you can easily share a notebook with somebody to check something for you, there's no co-editing or shared workspace, right? It is just strictly you, strictly you. It's private to a user, and that is how beautiful. So these are just the limitation. Doesn't work offline. The cap locks, the AI to avoid hallucination or misinterpreting of grammar. The time, your audio is not editable, and you cannot work in teams. You have to work in silos. So silos, individual person, individual with your own browser, individual with your own notebook LM. You can't make someone's notebook LM with yours pretty much. And yes, for the notebook LM, the free versus the plus. So for the free, you can have up to 100 notebooks, up to 50 sources per notebook, standard AI chat and QA. You can generate 3 audio overview per day, and standard response speed is fast. Basic note taking features, right? These are just the free tiers. But when you have the plus tier, that is $19.99 per month. So that's on the Google one. So you have to have this Google premium account. Yes, you have unlimited notebooks. You have 500 sources plus per notebook. So you can upload like also 500 plus sources. So different research, you can tell your AI to prompt 500 sources of different research things and it gives it to you. You can upload it there. But remember, the free tier can only take 50, right? So the priority is AI response is speed is very, very fast. 20 audio overview per day. So early access to new features, any feature that comes in before it comes to the free tier. As a plus user, you already have access to it. Then advanced customization option. So let's say the part where you say, okay, on the podcast be edited, you can easily have some of those customization done on your end. So this is just the difference between the free plan and the plus plan, that is the free and the paid one. So the road ahead, what is expected as Notebook LM continue to evolve? We have team collaboration, we have live web integration, we have interactive audio, API. So API access interaction with different tools, so you can connect it with different tools and knowledge systems. So global and mobile, right? So you can create a mobile app on your OS, like, or your offline capability. So for example, you have a browser and you can use, I talked about regenerating a voice podcast and having it on your phone to download and look at that later. Yes, you can do that. So with this, everything continues to evolve. iOS is coming there, Android with offline capabilities. That's going to be coming up. More languages. You won't just have English, you can have different languages mixed up together and it works for you. So these are some of the things we should be expecting from Notebook LM by Google. So follow at Google Labs to see any new update that comes up. You can easily see that and follow them. So what our key takeaway is going to be: one, Notebook LM is grounded AI tool. It answers only us. So make it far more reliable than general purpose AI chatbots or document heavy work. So you don't have to like start thinking of going outside the box. Whatever you provide to it is what it gives back to you. So don't mix health with food, with healthcare, with Lego. So stay with one research. Don't model up all researches. Do you understand? And web URLs. It makes it versatile, unified, and does everything for you. The audio overview feature is unique, powerfully. It converts all dense sources into podcast styles. And the podcasts are always interesting because it looks like interaction between two people. Yeah, so it doesn't be like a one-sided thing. So I have someone is quite interesting. I would love you to try it out also. It's free to start, available at notebooklm.google.com and requires, sorry about that. So it requires so with Notebook LM, so we talk about the audio features. It has this unique, powerful, converted data. We talked about that, and we talked about, we talked about being back to, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. So it starts available at notebooklm.google.com. It requires only a Google account. Its barrier entry is zero. It's essentially zero. So you don't have any barrier. You can easily just go in and get it to work. So it is best used for academic research, professional document analysis, exam preparation, client briefing on any work of your choice. What you just have to do is provide the multiple sources to it and it does everything for you. So these are your key takeaways. And yeah, that should be it from me. And okay, we also have some which other part should I talk about? We talk about the getting started, we talk about what the interface looks like, and that will be all from me. So what we'll be doing next is be looking at what the book LM looks like, and we'll be going through all of that generally. So if you are ready, go online, go to Notebook, and you'll be doing the same thing as I go. So thank you. Thank you for that. So if you are online and you have with your laptop, please go to your browser, do notebooklm.google.com, and you have an interface like this. So if you have that, please a thumbs up, emoji, or anything. Okay, I'll take that we'll be doing that on our side. So because this is a live class, you can always come back to the video and watch that. So definitely you're going to have a browser screen like this. When you have your Notebook LM, you're going to have this screen showing understanding anything, and you can just click on try Notebook LM. So when you click on that, then you should have up like this, where it just gives you the whole interface and it loads up your notebook for you. As you can see, we have so many, like so sorry, these are all my notebooks and these are my sources. You can see it's saying zero sources. That is, I have not used this browser to do any of my sources or created any notebook. So you can just come up and create new. So when you create any new notebook, a notebook comes up. Voila, here we are. So we talked about some of the features on the slide, how you can upload files, you can add YouTube link or like web link. Now, the mission to that, when you're adding a link, please launch the link on your browser. Make sure it is open source because there are some links that when you launch them, they are not always going through. So if they don't go through, you will see the source type is going to show you that it's broken, right? So as much as possible, always make sure you launch every link you get from your AI prompt or your chat GPT or any of the AI tools. Prompt them. When you prompt them, always make sure that it is using whatever it's being specified to it. So please launch the link and make sure it is open before you put it on your notebook LM. So you can have your person, probably you have something by teacher or lecturer give to you. You can also apply the link here or copy the text that is in project. You can copy it here and ask it to generate something for you. So you can also have your web and your first research. You can do most of those things here. We talked about adding notes. You can add your notes here. And some of these features are mostly enhanced, as you can see. We talked about some of the studio parts. We talked about audio overview, slide decks, your video overview, your mind maps, your reports. So you can, as a student, you can also come here and you can create mind gaps. You can create flashcards. So the flashcard, like, what is it? What is it now? The flashcard will just pop up and show you what it is. What color is this? The flashcard just shows you like that. Then quizzes. So you can generate quiz like this also, infographics and data table that it generates majorly in Excel spreadsheets, right? That's what some of these things do. So with that, are we ready to go? Yes. Thumbs up, please. Okay. So with that said, launch a link now. So I already have my notebook sharing now. So what I want to do is once we're adding some source to it. So some of the sources I'm going to be doing is I'm going to choose a research area of my choice. Then I'll provide research papers that or review or journals that can help in my research pretty much. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll just go to I want to use my chat GPT. So I want to use my chat GPT. So what I'm going to be telling it to do is, let me share tab for my chat GPT. I'm checking that for you. So I'm going to be asking ChatGPT that my area is in health, and I'm focusing majorly in. Can we see my screen, please? Okay, I think it is. So I'm going to be telling ChatGPT that my research area is in health, and I'm focusing on malaria. Please provide research papers, reviews, or journals that can help in my research, right? So I'm going to be asking it to do that. So another beautiful part of it is you can also use your notebook. Let me come here. But the reason why I don't want to use notebook, I want to use some of my chat GPTs is because I can do all those things and add to it. Now on your notebook LM, you can see here, you can search for new sources here, right? You can easily search it and ask it to provide some things for you. But I want to do my own for my end and see what it looks like naturally. So that is why I want to use my own chat GPT. So now let's do that. So like I said, I'm going to tell you to write me. So I'll just say my my research area is in health, and I am looking into malaria. Okay, please provide me reviews, journals, or papers that can help with my research. So once I send that prompt to ChatGPT, what I am expecting majorly is going to be like links, right? I'm going to be expecting series of different links. It's going to scrape the web, give me so many links that I want. So while that is running, let's come to my LM here, right? Now I said we can also ask ChatGPT the AI source or search the web from this. So you can ask it or the search the web. Let's do search the web. Let me drag this down. So let's say search the web. My research area are in health. I am looking into malaria research. Please provide me research papers, review, or journal that can help in my research. So let's see. So it's so here it will keep researching some of these notebook for me to generate different links. It will go deep dive into it. See, so fast response completed. You can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 7 sources here already. What I want to do should be importing them. So import them, give me everything. So once it's importing, this is what it looks like. One. So it's going to be going in, deep dive into all this I did, all this, going to be looking through everything. Now, notice that I said something that when you are doing your launch the link before adding it as. So now the people are really, anyone is not open, is going to flag it with a that shows that it is not open and it cannot read into that particular file. That's what's going to be happening here, and that's what's going to be read. So while that is running, let me see. My chat GPT hasn't got anything for me. Still doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now look at this one that is showing a warning sign. So let's see what it says. Upload failed due to an error. Fetching the URL. Please try again later. So we know that this is still uploading. 3 things is either we read from the source or remove all root sources. We can do that. Do you get? So now when we do that, now you can, what do you notice that generally you can see that automatically it is looking into the pan when because I clicked on it, right? It's giving me something around what I clicked on. So we'll be doing that for everything now. So let's say, can Ethiopia eliminate malaria? Malaria borders. It gives you, as you can see, this is the sign in. It gives you full. You can see this paper already has the literature review, chat PDF, citations, everything. That's everything in it already. So I'm going to be minimizing this. Then we're going to start typing and say, look, like I said, you have to chat, right? Look into all the sources and generates generates the into all the sources and generates the disagreements disagreements between all the papers or sources available. And we send that. So I'm not doing anything. What I'm doing here is just asking it to do the whole work. So it's going to be doing everything for me. I am not doing anything on my own end. Do you get? So while it is doing that, you can see my overview part, everything here has loaded up. So you can see this is what these are all the discussions that has currently on, like, has already been ongoing around these papers that I have, or the sources I added. So it's looking at the sources. You can see that it has the diagnostic efficiency. It goes down research priorities, that's the blood stage versus the liver stage, arguments in experimental modeling, counter-intuitive outcomes. Goes through everything. Here you can see that you can save your notes, right? You can easily save your notes, save to notes. If you say save to notes, the note adds here, generate note, and it saves it here for you. In audio, right? If you want to easily click on audio overview. So when you enter audio overview, it asks you English. Should it be deep dive, brief, critique, or debate? You choose the one you want. and short, long, we'll be choosing the default one because I'm on a free plan. I'm not on I'm not on a paid plan, right? So you asked it to be a brief one, to be a deep dive, a live conversation between two hosts. I talked about that. So you can make the deep dive or make the debate, anyone, but let's say deep dive, and we do generate. So while that is generating, you can see that when it comes up, the audio is happening on this end. As you can see, I set my notes. When I set my notes on the left hand side, on the right hand side, my note is showing here. Now, when I ask for the audio to be overwritten, my audio is not showing on the left, it is showing on my right. So that is where it is being done. So everything is being generated here. So while my audio is generating, I want to, let me see, let's do some reporting. I'm going to be using all the features one after the other. And you can see here that it's saying on a better plan, you can have a slide deck, right? But I'm not in a better plan, I'm using a free plan. That's why you cannot go to the site deck. So let's look at the video overview to generate a video for you generally. Then we have the mind gap. On the mind gaps to generate, it doesn't go outside the source. That is the giver of this. It doesn't go outside at all. You can see it is going to generate my mind gap for my mind map for me, audio for me also. Then you can also do reports. So let's see what this does. Let's see the mind gap. Yes. Now this is the flow, right? We have these are the general mapping of all papers. Don't be surprised. You can easily, as you can see, there's an arrow inside in front of it, so that is it goes further. You can easily step it down. Now you're having a research to show the flow between your papers, between your project or your research, and you're having something like this looked in for your supervisor. May just think of top of your head, how will your supervisor be thinking? This person knows what he or she is doing. So we have the malaria control and elimination, prevention. I can say here it has 4 things listed. One, we have the prevention strategies, we have the current challenges, the case studies, the future directions. Under the preventive strategies, you can see it has vaccines, monoclonal antibodies, and the vector control. The science or medical student on with us, pronouncing it wrongly, please apologies. So we have the current challenges. You can see that step down: drug resistance, environmental factor, and operational orders. You see different case studies. You can see future directions. Everything steps down. When looking at this flow, you're probably like, okay, yeah, this person knows what they are doing. And when it comes to the vaccines, you can see more step down is there. So on vaccines, what is to be done? It gives you good details. This map generally does give you a general overview, like this person knows what they are doing generally. So you can see that under the antibodies, it gives you everything. It even gives you the accuracy or the efficiency of some of these things. So that is how the mind maps work. So this can be used for your workflow process when you're explaining your project to right, so and they will understand that yes, this person knows what they are doing or he or she is doing. So let's go back to studio. My audio is generating, so we'll move. It's going to generate a report for us. So while generating, see what the report looks like. Okay, so the formats, what do you want your report? Create your own report, brief doc, study guide, or a blog post. It will load up suggestion for us. How do you want it to be? To generate it for us. So we can do that here. So let's generate my own for us, and it's taking a while. Yes. Our default language is going to be English. Yes. And describe your reports. So create a comprehensive report in research of 26 functional. You can see it gives everything based on the sources that was provided to it. And don't think about anything outside the box. And you can ask it to generate for you. So for example, generate create a report based the data source on the source. Let's move the data. Let's say on the source is provided, and you ask it to generate it for you. So definitely we're going to be that. So now you can see my audio is still ongoing. I have 7 sources. definitely it's going to take a while for that to happen. So we see how that, see, you can say come back in a few minutes and you'll be seeing it. So while that is going on, you can also generate a data table. The same thing, you can see now, you can see things to try, create a table with the major findings of your research, authors, extract the most important quote from your reading, to visit. So you can see. So let's try list vaccination destinations in Italy with cities. Lists. Okay, let's talk about malaria vaccinations. Let's take from the source. Okay, let's just say from the source, from the source, create me, create me a data, or let's say a table pretty much. Yes. From the sources provided, create me a data report, and we send this. So yeah, you can all these all generating and they are currently in progress. So I would love for you to go in on the book LM, look into all these things, generate something. You can upload a PDF file if you have one, upload your PDF file. So while this is ongoing, let me try. I want to explain how to. On to upload one. So let's go back to. I want to add my sources. So when you click on add source on your left hand side, this table is going to pop up out to you. So let's look for links. Let me see, is my chat GPT generating anything for me? Okay, let's come to the previous tab and let's see, let's get any of these source links. This one. Okay. Let's copy one of them. Let me see. I don't want to tamper my research. Let me see. Is it going to give me the research? Let's do this. Good. So I come back to, I want to teach you how to do the upload part. So I have the link already. So I'll come here now where it says upload links. I'll just click on here and I'll paste my link here and I'll say insert it. When it inserts it, look at where it's going to on your left hand side. So from there, it comes out and it generates. As you can see, is this not this is why you like was open, and that was why I was able to just bring that link and paste it in my ad source. So you can easily do that. I have one. I asked it to like, okay, generate one audio for me. The reason why that one is taking long, if you remember, is because I have 7 sources and it's going to take a while for it to generate for me. So that's how that one is. So we have one source here. Let's see how long this is going to take. Like I said, you can always create video overview. You can create your mind map, report, your quizzes, and infographic one after the other. And please, when you try this, please let me know what you think and if this was very helpful for you. Try and play around with LM, try and understand what some of these things are. As a student, try and learn how to use some of these things to crunch your exam materials, be able to get everything clearly and understandable. Thank you so much for having me, and that will be me for now. Thank you so much. Back to you, GPG.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Adela. So I'm checking on the comment to see if we have any
Yeah.
question whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay. Any question, please? Is there anything you want to learn more on Google LM? so that I can take over from Adiola. Uh, please, we have Anthony, we have Ezekiel, we have Michael. Is there any question whatsoever so that you can see the beauty of Google Notebook LM in action? All right, let me see. Okay, I'm still waiting for you all. We still have about 10 minutes more to end this training on Google LM. Okay. Dr. Farobi, are you there? Okay. Oluwakem Sola. Anthony, do you have any question on Google LM?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay.
If you don't have questions, I think we can run off, and then I will provide the questions. Questions can be dropped in the comments of this video, and then we can also provide the questions in the onboarding platform. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. And I think that is just the end for today's training on Google LM. As Fasito has said, Adiola, you can go on your own, try to find any topic of your choice. It could be a topic on poverty. It could be a topic on what do you call it on poverty. It could be on taxation in Nigeria or the Tinubu taxation reform, right? Put all those PDFs or links or whatever, put it on Google LM and see and start asking questions, just like the way you are prompting just like you are prompting what do you call it now? ChatGPT, right? Or Gemini or Claude AI and all of those LM. The same way you can prompt this Google LM and you will see fantastic result inside. If you have any source like maybe 500 pages and you are so tired, to read every page, this Google LM will give you a better answer. For example, I like to be wealthy, to be extremely rich, and there are a lot of books that will help you becoming wealthy. And maybe you don't have time to start reading them. You can download those books, on several websites, and then put it on Google LM and start asking the question. For example, The Richest Man in Babylon, all those kind of books, put it there. And that is how you can become better in your various fields. Thank you very much. Dr. Falombi, do you have any other information to pass on?
All right, thank you so much. So I want to say that it is very important that we consider the ethical applications of all the different AI models that we have discussed in this module. Our goal is to ensure that you use these tools positively to enhance your productivity majorly, either in teaching, in learning, in research, and in innovation. They serve as guide to help you do what we call time bundling, such that you are able to achieve what somebody will spend 10 hours to do, you can achieve it within 10 minutes. And that will increase your productivity. But that should not replace your critical thinking. Our society today is bedeviled by the menace of absence of critical thinking. So we must not remove the aspect of critical thinking away from what we need to do, even as we engage the different tools and different LLMs. Thank you so much. I'm sure that while you make positive use of this, you would be 10 steps ahead of your peers. Thank you so much. Over to you, GBG.
Yeah, thank you very much. And that's just all for today. See you again. Bye.